But I'm going to play devil's advocate here a little bit and mention that some people say, as a backup fuel source, fatty acids and ketones, some cancer cells will use it as a fuel source. Is that true?
I can't find them. In fact, I've offered a crisp $100 bill to my students to show me a tumor cell that can survive on fatty acids and ketone bodies in the absence of glucose and glutamine. And so far, I have not lost the $100 bill. And as a matter of fact, I've thrown it out to the entire cancer industry. So what happens? Let me tell you what happens.
Sure.
This is a little bit of a deeper dive now. Brace yourself.
Okay.
The fatty acids are known to be mitochondrial uncouplers. Okay. What that means is they uncouple the synthesis of ATP from oxygen. So oxygen, normal, we're breathing, all of us, you, me, Carrie, we're all breathing. Oxygen is the acceptor of electrons through the mitochondrial electron transport chain. So we can make ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is the chemical of energy. That's our energy source, adenosine triphosphate, made predominantly in the mitochondria through oxidative respiration, and that's why we're breathing. But there are some things that can uncouple, which means that the cell continues to take oxygen, but you've broken the link to make ATP. Okay, so in other words, it looks like the cell is breathing, but it's not making the energy. Now, what fatty acids can do is, and when the cell is uncoupled, it has to get energy, so it uses fermentation, which is glucose and glutamine. So what happens, sometimes fatty acids can make it look like it's driving the tumor growth. As long as glucose and glutamine are present in the air, in the microenvironment, the fatty acids will uncouple the mitochondria, forcing the cell to suck in more glucose and glutamine. And thereby, if they don't understand the biochemistry, they'll say, oh, tumor cells use fatty acids to grow. Yeah, as long as they have glucose and glutamine in the environment, that's possible. Yes. But if you take glucose and glutamine out of the environment, the fatty acid can't do anything because it can't be fermented, nor can the ketone body. So a lot of folks make this mistake because they don't understand the fundamental issues of the biochemistry and the biology of the problem. So yes, many people will say, oh, that tumor can burn, prostate cancer can use fatty acids. No, it can't. Show me the damn prostate cancer cells using fatty acids in the absence of glucose and glutamine. So no, we've looked into all of this stuff and we've tested it. We've interrogated all this. And the problem is the convention, the media, they try to do their best, but unfortunately the misinformation is so profound. It's, and for the guy who doesn't know much, which includes the patient and the oncologist, you just get a whole bunch of crap that can't be interpreted. Oh, he said this. Oh, he said that. Oh no, this cancer can do that. Cancer do that. Listen, we're testing all that. We can't find anybody. We can't find any tumor cell that can get energy through respiration sufficient enough to replace glucose. Glucose and glutamine are what we've seen is the weak link from all these tumors. So yes, I've tested fatty acids. No, fatty acids cannot replace glucose and glutamine for energy, nor can lactic acid. That's another one. Oh, tumors eat they crap out lactic acid. They don't use lactic acid for energy.